Hey guys, Greg is Fun here today to open up a box of Azurite C. We are taking a little bit of a detour because one, Fabled has been really hard to get my hands on, but also I'm uploading this while I am away. My wife and I are going to Paris and really excited about that, but I need to have something so that I would be able to upload, how the algorithm works. Speaking of which, please make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment if you enjoy this and you want to see more from me. And I certainly hope that you do. So let's get in. Let's crack this. I actually have two of these that I was able to get for a really good price on Amazon. So we'll open them up, see what there is, and hopefully we will get some good stuff. We'll tell you right now, I'm really hoping to get more of Yzma. I believe it's Conniving Chemist. Hoping to get more of her. I need another Tiana as well, so would love to get them. And of course, anytime you can get an enchanted, that's a good day. I doubt very seriously that I will, but here's to hoping. Doesn't really matter to me what I get for an enchanted, but I would certainly love to pull one. Okay, go ahead and get these packs out. Then we will rip and see if we can't pull some absolute fire. Well, I mean, technically the absolute fire is from Fabled, but we're not gonna knock the earlier sets. This is the absolute fire from when these were released. So let's get at it. We're going to do an entire box today. We're going to do an entire box next time you see an opening from me. And hopefully we're going to have a lot of fun. Okay, first pack. Let's see what we got. Okay, we're starting off with a Chief Bogo. Follow that up with a Fred, Mascot by Day, Mad Hatter's Teapot, Michael Darling, Playful Swordsman. We got Kohut. Not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but Helping Hand, Grand Councilwoman. I tell you, I was trying to put together a Blurple deck, and I don't have all the cards, but I just was thinking about that because I did have this. I did have enough of that in order to make the deck. But yeah, Blurple, really hard. If you don't have the Dumbos, you don't have certain pieces. Go Tamago for our first rare. Follow that up with a King Sensor Core, and behind that we have a Mad Hatter's Teapot. Okay, starting off just regular run of the mill, nothing wow, but still, the way it goes. That's what it is. There's the law of averages, and we'll see. Maybe this one is where we turn things around. Rabbit. Perilous Maze. I actually don't know as if I have this one, so happy to see it. Iago, the Reappearing Parrot. Mickey Mouse, Courageous Sailor. Mullins. A bit of a crimp situation over here, maybe? Yokai. Rescue Rangers Away. Transport Pod. Jim Hawkins, and our first rare is Hades, Lord of the Dead. Follow that up with a super rare Scar, Heartless Hunter. Nice. And a rare Energy Blast for our foil. Banish chosen character and draw a card. I would have liked that ability more as a song, just because it does cost a lot, but it's not bad. We can get behind that. Always moving, never stopping. Let's get into the next pack. Naveen's Ukulele. Follow that up with a Stitch Little Trickster, Fairy Ship, Gold Coin, King Hubert, Baymax's Healthcare Chip, Pleakley. Seen a lot of Pleakleys being used lately. Scar, Tempestuous Lion. We got a Longboat. First rare is Nani, who we will forever refer to as what? An Energy Blast. Follow that up with Prince Naveen for our foil. Next pack. Get at it. So how are you guys doing? Are you guys enjoying this current format? Are you getting an opportunity to get out and play? Maybe you're just a collector. And are you enjoying? Are you able to get your hands on Fabled better than I am? Hope you all are. Rue Dawson, Juju, Mama Odie's companion. We got Lead the Way. John Silver. We got Ben. Hot Potato. Tinkerbell, Queen of the Azurite Fairies. Aladdin. And now let's see. For our first rare, we have Mr. Big. Follow that up with a Rescue Ranger submarine. And behind that, our foil is a Skull Rock. Skull Rock. Epic. Epic name. Not epic rarity. I gotta be careful. Gotta be careful with that now. Do you guys have fond memories of Azurite Sea? Let me know. Okay, Simba. Prepare to board. Rafiki, Shaman of Savannah. Of the Savannah, I should say. Excuse me. Skull Rock. I'm Still Here. Gadget Hack Wrench. Gopher. We got... Oop, I skipped ahead. We got Basil, the Disguised Detective. Follow it up with Mickey Mouse. And our first rare is a super rare Sugar Rush Speedway, which means the next one is a super rare or better. And what do we have? We've got a legendary Hades Strong Arm. What are you going to do? Tap, pay 3, banish one of your characters, and banish chosen character. Interesting. Okay. Let's see how that could be good. Yeah. I could see how that could be good. All right. Prince Naveen starts us off with the next pack. We got, jumping ahead, Gazelle, the White Rose, Kakamora, Sunglasses. Make sure we get in focus here. Institute of Technology. There we go. All right, camera. You can do it. Hiro Hamada. There we go. Scrump. Prince Philip. First rare is Seeking the Half Crown. Follow that up with a super rare Alice Savvy Sailor. Another really good card to have. Whenever this character quests, another chosen character of yours gets +1 lore and gains ward until the start of your next turn. Very good. Follow that up with a Chief Bogo. First card of the opening, and now a foil. Let's get at it. Next pack. What's inside? Is this where we see the real fire? Let's find out. Good job. Good job. Makes me think of Hancock, the other Jason Bateman movie. Toodles, Making Magic, Moana. We got a Galactic Council Chamber. Gadget Hat Wrench. Hatchet Wrench. I liked the show, I just can't say it. Diablo, John Darling, Pluto. Follow that up with our first rare, which is Goofy the Expert Shipwright. Decent stats, I think. Ward is nice. Whenever this character quests, chosen character gains ward. Yeah, ward is pretty good. Follow that up with a Chippendale Recovery Rangers. Not bad. And a Gadget Hack Wrench. Say it that time. I could say it that time. Okay. And now, first third of the box is ending here. Let's see what is inside. I won't give in. I'll reach the end and I'll start again. Heffalumps and Woozles. Genie, the Excited Shipbuilder. Markowski. Hercules. Sour Bill. Microbots. Pixie Dust. John Silver. Owl Island for our first rare. Follow that up with a super rare Captain Amelia. And behind that, a Peter Pan Shadow Catcher for an uncommon. Righto. First third done. Get at the next one. Dale, friend in need. We're gonna speed things up a little bit. Alistair, Juju, Lead the Way, King Hubert, Gadget. We got David. We got Mosquito Bite, Jasmine, Wendy Darling for our first rare. Second rare is a legendary John Silver, and boy, is this one a banger. Resist 2, and at the start of your turn, deal 1 damage to each opposing ready character. Behind that, we've got a rare Monterey Jack. Very, very nice, guys. Very nice. 2 legendaries in. Not a bad showing. Not a bad showing indeed. Still not the ones that I was targeting, but hey, anytime you get a legendary, that is a good day. Okay, Simba. Follow that up with Dawson, Rafiki, Skull Rock, Sunglasses. I've never used this in a deck. Draw a card, then choose and discard a card. That's not bad. There are certain things where you would want that for, like the Namari from Reign of Jafar. Let's see. Sail the Azurite Sea. Prepare your bot. Chip and Dale. Actually, just Dale. Follow it up with Donald Duck. And our first rare is a Zipper. Follow that with Jasmine. And on the end, we've got a Ben foil. Always moving, never stopping. See what's inside. Is this where we're going to get an Yzma? Is this where we're going to get a Tiana? Let's find out. Prepare to board, making magic. And I should point out that I'm wanting those cards for deck purposes, not for collection purposes or because they are valuable. Nick, Tuck Tuck. So I have 3 Tiana. I only have 1 Yzma. So I'll take what I can get. Super rare Minnie Mouse, followed by a super rare Lilo and Dr. Dilbert Doppler for our foil. Hoping to fill holes in my deck so that I'll be able to use them at my locals. Specifically the Tiana. I need some more pieces to be able to use the Yzma. That's going to be for my Blurple, which I can't get my hands on Dumbo, and I can't pay the cost for Dumbo. It's actually trying to chase the meta every single week is just, it's not reasonable for me. Just costs too much. Blurple being a $400 deck. All right, Treasure Mountain. Follow that up with a Tadashi Hamada. And on the end, we have Mr. Arrow for our foil. Yeah, only have pulled 1 Dumbo, which I imagine I don't think you guys have seen at this point, so sorry. Oops. Make sure we got that light going. Okay, Chip, Heathcliff, Sisu, Abu, Jim Hawkins, Gadget, Nick Wilde, Chip, Myrtle. First rare is a Madam Mim, and our second is a Winnie the Pooh. Honey Pirate. Oh yeah! There we go. Hey, if you're gonna be getting your chase card, you'll always be happy with it in a foil. Sweet. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Let me get that sleeved up so that I can have it on display. No disrespect to the other ones that I have, which is to say the other legendaries that I've pulled, but boy, I really was not on top of things. Where are the sleeves? Oh, I'll go ahead and put one. Ah, there they are. Let's have Tiana on display, shall we? So remember, we have the Hades, we have the John Silver, and now we have the cold foil Tiana. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm really quite pleased to have that one. Mr. Litwack, Basil, Tinkerbell, Aladdin, Mr. Arrow. Follow that up with a Sour Bill. Hey, hey. Lose the Way. Longboat, first rare is Flotilla. Follow that up with a super rare Mad Hatter. I don't think I have this one yet. We'll have to look into this. Whenever this character quests, you may look at the top card of chosen player's deck, put it on top of their deck or into their discard. So that's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one indeed. And a Basil for our foil. All right. Moving right along. 100-Acre Island. Galactic Communicator. The Carpenter. Adorabeezel, Winterpop. Kakamora. Oops. Aunt Cass. Jim Hawkins. Lose the Way. Islands I Pulled from the Sea. Follow that up with a Tadashi Hamada and a... Oh, yeah! That's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. Donald Duck on the end. Yes. It is not often that you get both of the cards that you are hoping to pull within a box. So I am super pumped. That's really good. That's 4 legendaries in this box. Because remember, we have the Hades and we have the John Silver as well. I wasn't really thinking. I just had my eyes on the prize looking for the Yzma and the Tiana. But for those who are less familiar, Yzma has Feel the Power. If you have fewer than 3 cards in your hand, draw until you have 3 cards in your hand if you exert her. Very nice. Very useful. All right. Rue, followed by Heffalump and Woozle. Genie, Excited Shipbuilder. Markowski, Galactic Calstill Chamber. Ben LP von Schweetz, Mr. Shmee, and our last uncommon, our first rare is a Judy Hopps. Then we have a Neverland Prankster as Peter Pan. I don't know if this is still in use, but it used to for a hot minute. And then we have a Kakamora on the end. Sweet. That is one heck of a third of the box. That was the middle third down. We are now on to our last third. We got what we asked for. And I couldn't be more pleased. So let's move on. Dale. Follow that up by Alistair. We've got Very Merry on Birthday, Michael Darling, Jim Hawkins, Nick Wilde, Chip, Billy Bones, the Walrus. Our first rare is a Raya. Follow that up with a Hiro Hamada. And on the end, a Kohut. Get at it. Get at it. We are winding down now. Let's see what we got here. We got Rabbit, a Galactic Communicator, Iago, Aladdin, Mr. Arrow. We got a Jumbo Pop, Mosquito Bite, Prepare Your Bot, David. Follow that up with our first rare, which is Ambush. Exert one of your characters to deal damage equal to their damage or their strength, the chosen character. It's interesting because I think that this gets around certain things, but not around others. Like, you have to target a character, you have to choose a character, but also it's not an attack. So, attack abilities. Daisy Duck. Follow that up with a rare Olivia Flaversham. I think that one probably has some good value in a deck. I want to say that Amber Emerald is one of the meta decks right now, and I imagine that the aggro version of it is going to be pretty popular. Naveen's Ukulele, Basil, Sisu, Abu. We got Kakamora, Aunt Cass, Donald Duck, Dr. Delbert Doppler. We got Vanellope von Schweetz, and our first rare is a Genie Wish Fulfilled. We know that one's a banger. Follow that up with a Kanga, the Nurturing Mother, and we have a Heffalumps and Woozles on the end. Very nice. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Okay, 5-pack left. Unless I am very much mistaken. And if I am, my most sincere apologies. All right, Chief Bogo. Get it in focus, Fred. Carpenter. Thievery. So, opponent loses 1 lore, gain 1 lore. This one, I would think that this would go in quite nicely into a Ruby... I have a Ruby Steel deck, I think. But anyways, if you're singing, you have Powerline, you have Maui Shark, I think that would go very well. Twin Fire, Sail the Azurite Sea. We got Mr. Shmee, Peter Pan Shadowcatcher, Jasmine. Follow that up with our first rare, which is Tigger in the Crow's Nest. Follow that up with a super rare Madam Mim. And on the end, we've got a Wasabi for our uncommon foil. Well, I tell you, I've been seeing a lot of people who have been having upside down cards, a lot of irregularities when they're opening their Fabled. Not happening here, folks. Not happening here. Everything is as it should be, except for they're not all enchanted. Wouldn't that be something if they had God packs in Lorcana? 100 Acre Island, Stitch, Tinkerbell, Mickey Mouse, Kohut. We got Institute of Technology. We've got Dale, Bellwether, and Hey. Next up for our first rare, we've got a Calhoun. That's another banger. That is another banger, guys. And we've got a legendary Hercules. Wow. This box, guys. This box. I will set him aside. And I will feel bad for the Hades and the John Silver, which are not going to get pulled out and displayed. But hey, sometimes that's the way it goes. So, wow. 4 legendaries plus a foil legendary. I think that's like the high end that you can expect back in these releases. I know that with Reign of Jafar and with Fabled, things have gotten a little bit wonky in terms of the ratios. You can sometimes get, quite a bit more. So I think that we're probably done on the real fire, but I'm going to hold out hope. Sunglasses, Ben. Prince Naveen, we got a Megabot, Tuck, Mickey Mouse Pirate Captain, and it's super rare, so next one is either super rare or better, and we have another super rare, Bend to My Will. Very, very nice tech card. Each opponent discards all cards in their hand. Very nice. I wish it was a song, but, that would just be a little bit silly. And on the end, we have a Mickey Mouse Courageous Sailor. Keep it coming, keep it coming. Maybe we got more fire. Let's find out. Come on. There we go. All right. This is the penultimate pack. And we're starting off with Chip, Rescue Ranger. Heathcliff, Fairy Ship, Gold Coin, Mullins, Helping Hand, First Uncommon, Nick, second one, Magic Carpet, Card Shoulders, Spear, and behind that, we've got a rare Captain Hook. He certainly is underhanded, and behind that, a Baymax Personal Healthcare Companion, and a rare Hiro Hamada Team Leader. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Not bad. Azurite Sea. For our final pack, we got the Stitch art. Is there going to be a Stitch inside? We will find out together. Okay. I won't give in. Toodles. White Rose. Kakamora. John Silver. Yokai. Training Dummy. Lose the Way. Longboat. First rare is Mama Odie. Second rare is Safe and Sound. And rounding us out for this awesome, awesome box, we've got a good job. Good job, box. Good job. All right, that is going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Again, please like, subscribe, and comment if you have been enjoying this and you want to see more, which I certainly hope you will. But there we have it. We've got the John Silver, the Hades, we got a Hercules. Yzma and Tiana were our chases, and we got them both, so you can't ask for better than that. And I hope you guys have a great day. Next video will be another one of these openings, and then hopefully we will be back to our regularly scheduled program after that. But today, have a great one, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.